Before I get started, I want to say that number one, abuse is never okay. Abuse should never be tolerated. And a person being abused should never feel embarrassed. They need to tell someone, meaning it's not okay. It's not. Never be embarrassed about the situation you're in. Just go get help, especially if it's a life or death situation. I'm the host of Difficult People Chronicles. I'm Seriously Focused Johnny, SF Johnny. Today is called The Message Abusive Relationship. So, the scripture that came to me was Psalm 75:7. But it is God who executes judgment, putting down one and lifting up another. The reason why that scripture is so on point is because this person going through being abused is what came to me this morning is that they feel embarrassed by whatever is going on. So, like I said, someone is going through an abusive relationship. And what I saw is husband. This person has a big bruise on their back, the top part of their back. So, as I thought about it and I was getting my notes together, what came to me is that this person really didn't want a lot of people to know about what's going on as far as the bruise because they're embarrassed. You gotta go get help. Whoever this is, you gotta go get help. Don't be embarrassed by what's going on. So, another thing is that this spouse, whoever it is telling a huge lie that cuts and hurts real deep. The female being abused is what I saw is that this person is tall. So the person is tall in nature, making more money than their husband. Anyway, the female has a lot of weight of the world, family issues. Someone in their life is sick or unable to take care of themselves in some kind of manner. They work a lot. A lot of things is weighing them down, including stress. I saw this person in a suit. So they were going down, the person was going down the steps from the courthouse. And I saw the courthouse in the city. And they were going down the steps with the person. Now, not the spouse, but there's a person in the family who, and I say family because they probably see this person as family, or this person is a family figure and is a male. And this male figure is a big influence in their life where they give them advice and help them out with a lot of things. And this person wants to help them so much but can't for some reason. And it could be that they unable because of health issues or financial issues, but they want to help so bad because whatever lie was told or whatever was done is affecting them too because they care about that person that was abused. Now, these two people, so the female and the person that's a big influence in their life, was coming down, going down the steps, and down the steps is depression and sadness. So when, as I was typing up everything about what I remember, I started to quickly go, skip over some things and go straight to tips on things they should do. And when I did that, the keys froze just out of nowhere. So then, I said a prayer and then they started working again. Now, like I said, this person is close to the female who wants to help. I'm gonna go back to that in a second. The reason why I jumped into the tips is because I seen these two do a U-turn and they went up the steps like they were going back into the courthouse, and that's when I saw the bruise on the back. So like I said, going down the steps is depression, low spirited, like not feeling yourself and all sorts of things. Now here's the tips. Let's go back, go straight to the tips. Go to God. And the person is being abused, go to God in prayer. The person with that person, meaning the person who is a big influence in their life, sit down and brainstorm, because I feel like that they could come up with ideas on how to handle this court case. If the court case didn't come yet, it's coming, because whoever abused the female is really trying to flip the script. Like I said, God is the judge who judges all in the end, meaning he gives us gifts to identify the enemy and spiritually judge. But as far as crimes committed, go to God. Go to God for direction on how to handle the court case. Ask God to hold the abuser accountable for their wrongs. Ask God to not only protect you, but give you the strength physically and mentally, whoever this person is that needs help. Because regardless of the odds that is going on in the world, like say when you go to court or whatever happens, God forbid, God will flip the tables. Ask God to remove all burdens, because whoever this person is, you can't do it alone. Like, this person is burning out. They tired. They've been abused. They've been beat down. They've been talked about like a dog. They tired. If this is, in fact, a physical domestic abuse situation and this person is married, press charges. And the reason why I say if it is domestic abuse, the reason why I say that is because what is happening is a huge lie, which will eventually, if the person don't act now, is going to be physical. Ask God to expose and embarrass the criminal. The lies being told, the abuse, the enemy, and the enemies. And the reason why I say enemy and enemies, because, and this is just my take on it, a lot of times when married people go to court or relationship wise, whether these two are about to get married and they're not married yet, but they calling themselves wifey and husband and they not married, what happens is when a person really want to do you dirty, they'll get a whole heap of people to tell lies on you, from the family. So all those people you thought was cool and loved you and cared about you will be right there in court telling a lie. But like I said, God is the judge. So let them go in with their lies, because somebody's about to mess up, especially when God is involved. They'll mess up. God will expose them, embarrass them, and they'll be held accountable. So, yeah. What else? There was something else I wanted to say. And I want y'all to understand something. When two people get together and it is not a God ordained marriage, meaning that God did not give his signature stamp or approval, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And the more one person or both parties try to hold it together, it's not going to work. It's not. So don't get embarrassed by the relationship or marriage not working, because it wasn't meant to work if God didn't have his hand in it. Uh, Sometimes people say that this too will pass. When it comes to like toxic situations, sometimes it don't. It really don't. And if it do, it'll pass, but it'll be death. God forbid. Go to God in prayer and act. Don't feel embarrassed by the fact that if you're married, that the marriage is not working. If you're in a relationship, that the relationship is not working. You rather be alive and safe than abused and dead. Yeah. And and the crazy part is that the bruise on this female's back is fresh, like it's visible. You really want to win that court case? Show that bruise on your back. That's all I'm saying. If there is a bruise on your back or any part of your body, show that bruise. There's something I feel like, now that I think about it, that person is hiding something. Meaning the person being a brute. Dang these braces. The person being abused is hiding something. And what came to me this morning is that they are embarrassed. If it is the bruise that this person is hiding, or the lie that is huge that they are hiding, tell it. Because if you don't, you're not going to win that court case. Anyway, what I saw is the female and the person that's in their life that influenced their life doing a U-turn, going back up the steps. So I guess they turning around, going back into court. That's why I said brainstorm. Get all your ducks in a row, and good luck for who this is for. And for those out there that are in abusive relationships, I am going to provide the phone number down by the links to the National Domestic Violence Hotline for anyone who needs it. And women are not the only ones being abused. I'm going to just let you know that. Be safe. Have a blessed one. Love me more, and I'll love you more later.